finally done with the dining room project. Today you get me because Logan took the kids out of the house so I could get everything photographed, and I just finished taking pictures, and I thought I would take you on a little tour of the finished space because you guys have been following along throughout this entire process for months and months and months. So let's take a look at the finished dining room. So I'm standing in the living room, and this wall used to be closed up. We opened that up and rebuilt the stairs, and there used to be a door over here, which is now closed up. So now when you walk in the front door of our home, which I'm standing at right now, this is the first thing you see. So our living room changed quite a bit. We had to change the location of the TV and couch and basically everything. The TV used to be on that wall. So we kind of flipped everything around, and this layout is working well for us. But as you can see, everything is nice and open. And let me just take you up these steps here. Doesn't it look amazing? So we've got the closet that we turned into a reading nook. And so we took you along the whole process of this. So feel free to jump back over to the other videos. We have one video where we share how we did the arch. And then we have another video on how we made these floating shelves. But this is, we've been using this daily, and it's great for our homeschooling family, and even just for me. I come in here and read all the time. This couch is just the perfect size for this, and those little things right there, they pull out, and you can have a little footrest too, which is really nice when you're reading because it is a kind of a tiny couch. So when all of us are up there, we pull that out and we get nice and comfy in there with a good book. The dog also likes to sleep there, so that's convenient. And then we were able to find room for the piano, which originally wasn't part of our plans, but the kids have been enjoying learning to play, so I wanted to make room for it, and this is really the only room in the house that we can make it work. So that's kind of why we framed out this reading nook a little more, which gave us the area for the shelves, which that's great. So the piano goes over here, and then in the reading nook too, I just wanted to point out, we also added some wallpaper up on the ceiling. That's a nice little cloud print, which is fun. And then we've got the dining room table, which right now it's as big as it gets. It does have an extra leaf in here, which is in here right now. So when we have company over, we usually pull the piano bench over and we can seat 8, which is great. We've never had that much seating in our home for dinner, so it's been great to be able to have people over and have a place for everyone to sit. And then this wall was the wall that originally had the pegboard on it in our old office, which is, of course, what the dining room used to be. So what we did here, we brought in all of these stock cabinets from Lowe's. We finished these off with a Jacoby bean stain and these awesome brass poles. Everything's filled up here. This is storage that we use all for our homeschool stuff and art supplies and kids stuff. So it's been great having this extra storage. We definitely needed it with how much we use this room. We also do homeschool in here every single day. So it transitions really well having a place to put everything away. So we also have the upper wall cabinets up in each corner. And then the floating shelves there in between. And I love these little, we wanted to have a rail down here. So what we ended up using is towel bars, and we just mounted them to the bottom of the cabinets and the bottom of the shelf there. And then we did the tile black splash, and we used muscle bound tile adhesive to apply that. So pretty easy to use. The kids were even able to help with that tile backsplash. And then I love this countertop. This is a laminate countertop, but it totally looks like marble. It doesn't have the shine that marble would have, but it's such a great alternative, fraction of a cost of putting a real countertop in here, and I think it looks fabulous. And then to finish everything off, I think my favorite part of the entire space is these beams. They are so gorgeous. I know they were time consuming and it was a lot of work to make them happen, but they turned out just amazing. I love the detail of all the distressing, and they just finish off the space and give it so much extra character. I'm so glad we decided to do these, even though they were a lot of work. it just adds so much more. I just can't imagine this room just having like a case opening. It would just feel so boring compared to what it feels like now. So that's the finished space there. You can see here's the view from the kitchen. So everything feels nice and open. Just love that we're able to be in the kitchen, be in the living room and the dining room, and have the conversation flow a little easier. Doesn't feel as closed off, and we're able to just use this space for eating together. We eat all our meals here. We do all of our schoolwork here, so it's definitely a well-used room in our house, and I'm so glad we decided to go through with this renovation, even though it has taken us many, many months to complete. Let us know what you think about the finished space in the comments below.